Is the N-word used outside the United States? Is it considered offensive outside the United States? In Egypt, calling someone black is more offensive. In Spain, the N-word is sometimes used by kids because they think it's a word that means friend, or something like that because they have seen it from rappers or video games, like GTA V. The negative connotations are not known unless you speak English and are informed about the situation in the English-speaking world. I'm not from the US and I'm not black. But when I was in Jamaica, PPL used to call me that word all the time. Felt awkward for me to say it. So I didn't. But I assume it's a normal thing there. The words, that one, in Mandarin sound a lot like the N-word and people use it constantly. I've heard of this causing significant problems. In Mexico, it's negro, which means black, as the color. You can give it an offensive connotation if you want though, but Mexican people don't take it as a big deal. Yes. I've heard it used in the UK. Highly offensive. It's considered offensive, though not used as often, in European countries. Used a lot here in Australia. Where I live it's offensive, but people still throw it around like it's no big deal, but yeah, it's not good to say it at all. In Colombia, referring to someone as Negro is simply a descriptive term. And it can be used in an endearing way, negrito. It is not much different from referring to someone as mono, blonde. Not really, because it is not from native language, so it is not construed offensive, but as usual, American culture does influence the way we operate. PPL here either don't know apt it or care apt it. Yes, we have effectively adopted the word in Denmark. Much like many countries adopted the word shit from Germany. We both have the traditional N-word. But we also have a different version, nedger, which is the Danish equivalent. Both are used and considered highly offensive, much like American culture. But the Danish version doesn't have as much as an offensive punch to it. Emo. I'm from India and we call our friends Nia the same way we call someone dude. Offensive here in Canada. Being from the northern part of Norway, we're pretty accustomed to offensive swear words. Even the N-word. We're known for using very vulgar language. I guess some would find it offensive. But when someone stubs their toe and blur out the N-word, most don't care at all in my experience. I moved to southern Norway once. And my day-to-day swear words was considered very offensive there compared to the north. Anyway. I think this is very much based on where you live, even if it's the same country. In Serbia, there is a town called Srpska Krnja, which could be translated as Serbian NLMAO. Yes, in Canada, and offensive. We have our language version of it in Denmark and it is offensive as well. Absolutely not in Hungary. Neger just means dark-skinned man. Nigga can be used pejoratively. Boot, it's mostly just slang. It's seen as offensive if the context is offensive, not like the US where it's always offensive.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.